event today. So I'd like you all to share as many times as possible. Actually, our goal is to share, okay? So when we say share 50 times, we mean share 50 times. I'm also trying to share here. And welcome. Today we have a topic that is critical: how to make millions from real estate post-COVID. I've realized that a whole lot of people are struggling this season, and I'm going to make this a training that is quite balanced. We're able to look at it from the angle of those who have, we're going to be looking at it from the angle of those of you who have funds, as well as even if you don't have funds, how do you get started? There are always ways about this. Okay, I'm checking the monitor and I think it's cool. It looks good. I kind of like this view. Oh, I look good. Okay, guys, make sure you share and feel free to comment. I want to know your name and where you're joining me from. Again, my topic today is how to make millions from real estate post-COVID, right? And I want you to tell me your name and your city. I can see from my monitor here your name and your city. It goes a long way in helping me to know those I'm dealing with, those who are live with us, and those who are here. From everywhere in the world that you join us, remember to share this video as many times as possible. We're trying to change lives here, educate people about investment opportunities, and see how we can help them big time. So share, hit the share button across all social media platforms. I want to see your name. So I have Moses Benga. How are you, Moses? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Who else is here? Your name and the city you're joining us from. I'd like to hear your name and the city. I like my team here. Eric, if you can tell everybody in the office they should share 50 times, not once. 50. You okay? Go and do that first. I have Stephen. I'm from Amsterdam. Wow, Stephen, how are you? Good to see you here. Julius Babatunde Oyetokun from Ogun State. I can see you. Thank you. Moses Benga from Ogun State also. We have quite a good number of people watching us live from Ogun State. Who else is here? Now, I want to share with you about 4 powerful principles. I started business 12 years ago, okay, with just 8,000 naira in this same country. I started with what we call a bulk SMS business, and 2015 we did over 100 million, almost 200 million in transactions. And I then made up my mind I needed to expand. So 2015 we expanded and then started real estate and several other sectors. And when I started real estate, when I said before 2015 we started real estate, and one of the strategies that I use is the first that I'm going to be teaching you guys today. Okay, and I want everybody to help me type it. Thank you. I appreciate it. So I want everybody to help me type it. Okay, and that is referral method. Can everybody type referral method? Everybody come and type referral method. When I started real estate, I didn't have money. Okay, it's just like some of us watching me may not have money. So what I did was to leverage on the principle of referral. I do a whole lot of, social media, marketing then. I was a digital marketing consultant. I had email database. I had quite a lot. So what I decided to do was to say, you know what, I will use that leverage to start promoting heavily online. So I was pushing heavily. I was pushing, I remember my first customer actually came from, you guys know, BlackBerry Messenger. I don't know if you remember BlackBerry Messenger. If you remember, type I remember. Okay, again, if you remember BlackBerry Messenger, type I remember. I use BlackBerry Messenger like no man's business. I will post the details of the property I was selling, the pricing, and I will share what were the reasons why people should go into property business. Just encourage people. And I didn't believe it. I made my first customer paid outrightly. I think the person paid, was it I can't remember now, but it was almost about 1.4 million naira. Okay, and I'm talking about many years ago, almost 10 years ago. I couldn't believe it that somebody was going to pay me, okay, outright money to buy property from me, and actually I've not met them before. Okay, it was just BlackBerry, they were following. Then I used to do a lot of motivational write-ups on BlackBerry, and just encourage. I do write-ups every day. I had articles being posted, and it was just that. And guys, I was shocked, okay, that I could get that. So I made my first sale right there from BlackBerry, BlackBerry Messenger. And before you know it, as I selling, I get 10% commission. Then I sell again, get 10% commission. That was how I took my business to the next level. Today, the story has, of course, since changed. Years later, I eventually decided to start our own real estate development company. That was 2015. And it was quite easier going into the business because I was already into the referral method. I was already referring people to buy property from another company. And that's why the powerful principle, I want everybody to type that down. If you don't help another man get his own, who will give you your own? Everybody, can you type that? If you don't help another man get his own, who will give you your own? Can everybody help me type that down? Again, if you do not help another man get his own, who will give you your own? It's actually a scriptural passage. And that's why I'm recommending referral as the first method to becoming a millionaire in the real estate sector. Because not only is it the easiest method, particularly for those of you who don't have capital to go into this business, is actually the best spiritual method. Because if you help somebody else achieve their goal, then it's automatic that your own goals too will be achieved, that your own dreams too will come to pass. It's just the law of life. Seed, harvest. What you sow, you reap. What you help another person achieve, God brings your way. It's the principle of God. It's how God has always operated. It's how God has always done his things. So it's a powerful rule that I've used over the years to build wealth. I don't know if you're excited about it. If you're excited, type I'm excited, I'm excited. So the question now is, how do you then, okay, get to start marketing for people? How do you get to start referring for companies to get 10%? Ladies and gentlemen, you will not believe it. Here, I don't know whether my cameraman can zoom in. I want to show you something. Some of you will not believe it. Is a payment that went to somebody today. Okay, today from our company, from referral. Let me see, I'm trying to look for that on my phone. I'm going to get it now and I'm going to show you. From referral, okay, to one person, not two persons. So that when we say you can make millions from referral, like you say, that's how the amount is just sweet. They just say you can make millions. You know how easy it is. Well, it's never easy, that I won't deny. But it's not impossible. Okay, let me repeat myself. It's not easy, but it is not impossible. Again, I repeat, it is not that it's not easy, but it is not impossible. So what I will do, I want to cover the person's name so that people don't go and harass the person. But, but let me see. Yes, okay, I think this is good to go. This screenshot is good to go. I can see. This still covers the person's name. Let me see. I'm going to show you right now. You will see the person's transfer. Today, this was sent to one of the referrals for our company today, not yesterday, and you will see the dates there. If you can zoom, is it possible you zoom? See that? That is, ladies and gentlemen, 2,225,000. And then it happened today, okay? 09/07/2020. It's still not well zoomed. It's zoomed well, but it's not clear. Is it clear now? Oh, beautiful. I think it's better now. If you can see it, type I can see it. Type I can see it. You can see this? Huh? I know you're good. You're good. You're seeing it. Okay. So if you can see it, type I can see it. Guys, if you can see it again, type I can see it. My phone went off at some point, but I think you can see it now. If you can see it, type I can see it, I can see it, I can see it. Okay, if you can see it, type I can see it, I can see it. Okay, that is somebody's payment today. One person, not two persons, one person. So commission, 10% commission for selling property, for referring somebody to buy property. So you don't want to say to me, it's impossible. It's one of those motivational things. It's not. Because I know every day here, millions goes into people's account for referring people to buy properties. Okay, and many of them are able to still use that money to buy their own property. Some of them are able to use that money to take care of themselves, their family, pay children's school fees. COVID season has been tough, but they're able to maximize it. We only have 4 people that have shared this video, and I'm just embarrassed right now. I care what's going on. Please go personally check everybody's phone now. Everybody. Okay, and those of you watching me from all over the world, please share this video 50 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Share 50 times. Okay, invite your friends, invite your loved ones. Don't be stingy. I am here for a primary role of helping to add value to people's life. I just showed you payments being made to people. I'm not here because I need your money, but I believe what I am sharing with you can add value to you. You know, I've been able to learn some of these things also. Some people were willing to share with me. I didn't learn these things, by the way, for free. I paid to learn these things. But I'm willing to share these things for free. And I think it's not bad if you choose to share the same so that others can see and learn. Okay? I don't think it's bad so that others can see and learn. I think my monitor is up now. I'm able to see some of his comment. So guys, if you have shared this video, 50 times, type I have shared. I have shared. Come on. I want to see. If you have shared it, type I've shared, I've shared, I've shared. Talk to me, guys. If you have shared this, type I've shared, I've shared. I want to see that. Okay, so back to my training. So number one way to build wealth in the real estate sector is to refer people to other people's real estate company, and you make good money. One of the strategies, like I told you, that you need to use is number one, look for a credible real estate company you're going to work with, because your name and your reputation is very important. Okay, if you don't if you go and recommend companies that don't have names, they don't have integrity, then you sold your own reputation. At the end of the day, people are not going to be doing business with you. So you want to make sure you research about the company you're dealing with, and they have integrity, they have a name to protect, and that's very important that you do. Number two that I think is very important when referring, going to referral business, know what you're selling. You see, you can never do better than the product knowledge that you have. If you're going to go into real estate referral, okay, you must know real estate. You must know why people need real estate. You must know the benefit of real estate. You must know the advantages. You must know how this eventually add values to people. So that you're not just saying buy land, buy land. No, not buy house, buy house. Why do I need to buy a house? What are the benefits? What are the opportunities? How will this property appreciate in future? You have to communicate this. And that's why you need to have product knowledge. What are the types of documents? What are the types of titles? Why do people need titles? Okay? You must understand the business and be good at this business. Okay? How many of you are getting value? If you're getting value, type I am getting value. Everybody talk to me. If you're getting value, type I am getting value. Again, I repeat, if you're getting value, type I'm getting value, I'm getting value, I'm getting value. Martin Jessica says I've shared. Olua Shegun said I've shared, but how many times did you share? Matthew. Shegun, how many times? Says share 50 times. So how do you share 50 times? On your WhatsApp group, on your Facebook group, on your LinkedIn group, share across all social media platforms. Otito Glorious says, thank you so much for your reply. An encouragement to me to buy from your Ikorodu land. God bless you. You are welcome. You're welcome. So I have some happy customers here who are happy about investing in properties. So number one is to become a referrer about giving you those two things you need. Number two way to become a millionaire in the real estate sector is land banking. Like the lady who just gave a testimony right now. Okay, thank you for your testimony. It means a lot. Otito Glorious, she says, thank you so much for your reply and encouraging me to buy your Ikorodu property. What she's done there is called land banking. So what does that mean? Land banking basically means you buy a property today, not because of immediate gratification of building a house and living in it, but because of a futuristic opportunity to double, quadruple your money, right? So you buy a property today for a token of 5 million, for 3 million, for 10 million, for 20 million, but you had a coach, you have people who are good at this, who have given you analysis that this property you buy for 10 million now will appreciate in the next 5 years to the tune of 30 million or to the tune of 50 million, or in some cases to the tune of 100 million. We started a campaign today, and the campaign is simple. Imagine you bought this car when it was raining. How many of you know B2 car? Okay, the Volkswagen B2 car. If you know that, I know. And how many of you have even seen the advert? If you've seen my video type, I've seen it. It's amazing. A lot of people have given me great compliments, and I thank you for it. And I appreciate that you guys loved it. Right? The B2 car. I remember in the 80s, my dad had one yellow. Right? He bought it for 4,000 naira. 4,000 naira. It was amazing. You know, B2 car was by the way, many of you don't know, B2 car is actually the largest, most produced car in the world. Okay, it's been since 1938, I think 1932, when the first car was manufactured. And people liked it then. It became very popular in the late 70s and 80s in this country. People loved B2 car. It was everything. But my dad bought his own 4,000 naira. Some people bought their own 5,000 naira. Brand new Volkswagen B2 car. It was good. Feel good. But imagine Volkswagen B2 car now. In fact, the one we got, we painted it red. Okay? We customized the interior. Even with that, nobody would be willing to drive a B2 car today. But imagine you bought land when that car was raining. Imagine you used that 4,000 naira to buy a land 40 years ago, 1980. How much would be the value of that land now? Ladies and gentlemen, the value of that land cannot be less than 100 million. It cannot. The question is, what is the value of a B2 car today? Same B2 car you bought 1980. Can you value a lady? What's the value today? First of all, I doubt it can be functional. But even when we repair it, we make it functional, how much will it go for? 400,000? 500,000 for a B2 car? Right? How much will it go for? But the land you bought 40 years ago, let me read some of your story here. Some of you remember B2 car. So Omo Shola Showale says B2 was 1,000 naira in 1979. And ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't know, that was brand new. That wasn't Tokumbo. In those days, there was no Tokumbo. Brand new. Okay, in the early 80s, it rose to 4,000. I think my father's one was 4,000 naira. Okay, some were able to buy one, like she said, 1,000 naira B2 car. 1,000. That money, if you are using to buy a land 40 years after, in case you don't have an idea, right? Pastor Paul Adefarasing's father bought a land in Akiadishola, right? Pastor Paul Adefarasing, Akiadishola in Victoria Island. His father bought a land for £2,000. Then they were spending pounds in Nigeria, £2,000. That's why he bought the land in VI. Some guys came to him, some company came to him and developed the land, rented it out for 10 years and returned the house to him. The rent was what they used to raise Pastor Paul. 50 years later, when the father died, Pastor Paul and the family sold the land, and what came to Pastor Paul alone was nearly $1 million. So that you understand. So we are saying this time around 40 years. In other words, the house will not be less. So when I tell you that the house cannot be less than 200 million, I'm just being like reasonable. Because in the case of Pastor Paul, which was 50 years later, the value of the property was almost $5 million. Because he wasn't the only child. But what came to him was about $1 million. This is what we're talking when we say property. And not just property, land banking. I don't know if you are excited about this trend. If you're excited, type I'm excited. Type I'm excited. Okay? Come on, everybody talk to me. If you're excited, type I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, come on, talk to me. Somebody says, Stephen Gann says, a B2 car can be bought for 5,000 now, self. But that may be hard. But that may be hard. You even buy for 400,000. Yes, you buy 400,000, but not compared to the value of the land. The land, if it were to have been a land, that by now you will have made between 200 and 500 million from the land. If you're enjoying this type, I'm enjoying. Come on, talk to me, guys. I need your energy. I love when I train like this. I'm feeding off your energy. So type, I'm enjoying this. I'm getting value, engagement. And remember, share this video. Share. On Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. There's an icon called Facebook Party. I love that icon very much. It's one of the icons you can use to invite a lot of people. Click on that Facebook Party icon and start inviting all your friends. Tell them to come and learn wisdom. Our topic today is how to make millions from real estate post-COVID. The fact that there's COVID in town, people are making money. I just told you, by the way, I showed you somebody. The first principle was referral. This 2.2 million came during COVID though. This was last month that the person sold. Okay? Yeah, this 2.2 million in this COVID. So that's the commission. So you can imagine for someone to get this, that means the person has sold over 22 million naira worth of property in this season. So when you come and say, Mr. Stevie, you don't understand, things are tough, there's COVID, people don't have money, you don't understand what we're talking about here. The people are buying properties and you can make your money. So you can make money by referring people to other companies. The second one, you can go into land banking. You buy a property because of the reason for appreciation. Let me also say this here. Never, if you are intelligent, buy your house that you live in before you buy your land. Let me repeat myself again. One day I'm going to do a detailed training here. If you are intelligent, you do not buy the house you want to live in before you buy your house. If you are intelligent when it comes to investment, you actually buy a land. In other words, you actually go into land banking before you buy a house you want to live in. Now, again, this is not the day for that training, but I'll soon do that training, maybe tomorrow or some other day. And I'll give you a few reasons for that. When you build a house to live in it, it is not an asset, first of all. It is a liability. The house you build to live in is not an asset, it's a liability. Why? Number one, the fact that you start living in it means you are not making money from it. Because you're already living in it. You're already eating the gratification there. Number two, you have recurrent expenditure on the house you live in. You take care of it, you will paint it, Your properties get spoiled, you have to take care of it. So it keeps taking money from you. But when you go into land banking, while you are sleeping, while you are not doing anything, the property begins to appreciate in value. That's why we do this. You are sleeping, you are not doing anything, the value of that property keeps what? Appreciating. That's what we're saying. And you're not adding more money to it. So you buy a land today, you leave it for 20 years, you don't need to do anything. As long as you buy it from the credible source. So the question is, how do you buy land from a credible source? Number one, it must be a company, not an individual. Okay? Buy from real estate company, particularly when you are going to land banking. Buy from a real estate company. Number two, make sure you know the people behind the company you're buying from. And make sure they are people of integrity. Okay? In other words, make sure, what I mean, no, I don't mean you need to know them one-on-one, but you study who is the MD of this company, who are the director of this company, who are the people behind this company, and who are they as an individual. Do they have integrity? Do they have character? Are they going to keep to their word? Or as soon as they make some money, they disappear? We've heard such stories. I know several people in this country who started businesses. As soon as they made 100 million in that business, apparently they were looking for money to relocate to Canada. It was Canada money they were looking for. Okay, as soon as they got money for Canada, they were out. And then what happened to their customers? They were in trouble. So make sure before buying, and lastly, don't buy from Omonile. I don't care how cheap it is. Listen, I don't even care if the Omonile is your uncle. Don't buy land from Omonile. You don't. My own father was swindled in Abeokuta, and he's from Abeokuta. Right? It's from, in other words, Omonile swindled Omonile is the case now. Right? Where he is from. So, this is, and I don't know how worse it can get. And it's funny when some of you, particularly those of you who are not in Nigeria, because I'm talking of my father who's in Abeokuta, by the way, he lives in Abeokuta. Right? And then we're trying to build him a house, gave him money, go buy land so that we can start building. He was duped in his own town. So how much more you that you're in New York, you're in Chicago, you're in UK? Listen, buy from credible companies who you can speak English, you can exchange mails. Right? Your lawyer can write them, they can write your lawyer. You can fight each other in a decent way. Even if you want to fight on money, you know the fight is not physical. It's more spiritual than even physical. Okay? It's more spiritual than letters. Okay? So, it's always good you are dealing with companies, people you can talk, both of you can comprehend each other. Okay? Number 3. I'm not of you again are enjoying this. You are enjoying this tab. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Come on, if you're enjoying this tab, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Talk to me, guys. If you're getting value tab, I'm getting value. And remember to share this video 50 times. Yes, 50 times. Share this video 50 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Just copy the link, post on all your Facebook group, or your WhatsApp group, or your LinkedIn. Most of this group is rubbish you people talk about. What you talk about in this group is not adding value to anybody. What we are talking now, it's adding value to all of us. Right? Including me that I'm teaching you. So share in a way that, let's start. Listen, I'm tired of rubbish on social media. I just feel what we black people do on social media is either bring each other down, discuss things we have no control over, sadden each other's heart, promote evil, and sometimes we struggle to have sensible conversations like this on social media. Right? Things that will add value to each other. We don't even discuss it. And the day we see conversations like this that we are supposed to share and promote, we will just keep quiet and say, yeah, Mr. Timmy, I'm enjoying you. But it's not just enjoying me. We need to collectively choke evil out of social media and put good content that will add value to everybody. So share this video again, right? And remember to click on the Facebook party icon, invite all your friends or your loved ones and get them in here. I have 2 more points to share with you today. Number 3 way to become a millionaire, okay, in real estate is residential property, but again, not for you to live in. I've always said several, particularly if you already have where you live in, or you already have an. I understand if you don't have a house and you're trying to build to live in. I get that, but I focus more on educating you on investment. Remember, I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. So anything here I try to teach you is how do you put in this money, and this money can multiply legally, and you can multiply your money. That's my job. That's the meaning of investment. So there's nothing wrong with building a house so that you can live in it. You know, that's good, but that's common sense. Everybody knows how to do that. You don't need me to teach you how to build a house and live in the house. My job is to teach you how to invest money into properties, and those properties make money for you. So if you want to go into residential, what I will advise you, by the way, let me see if I have some comment for me. By the way, feel free to comment. Feel free to tell us your name and the city you're joining us from. Feel free to putting up some of the good comments that we're seeing on social media, particularly on Facebook, or putting up some of those comments. And thank you for your comments. Thank you for your good words. I'm seeing some of them, and I'm saying thank you. God bless you. I can read some of them. Adewale from Manchester. Good to see you. Thank you. God bless you. Putting up some of the comments here. And God bless you all for joining and learning. Okay, so number 3 way to make millions from real estate post-COVID is residential real estate. Now, I need to know that there is also commercial real estate, but it's a bit on the low down, because most offices are not open, and even some that are open are not open fully. So residential, commercial real estate is a bit on the downward spiral. Eateries are not yet allowed to open fully. So most of the people who will patronize you in commercial real estate cannot do that because of COVID-19. However, commercial real estate is actually doing well, because now people are taking seriously. They need to have a shelter. They need to live somewhere. They need to have somewhere they can sleep, they can live in, protect their family. So you can fill in that gap. Invest some money, build a property, rent it out to people. Okay, but there's a better version, because they're doing it in Africa. It's called serviced apartment. Serviced apartment is more of adding a little bit more value to a property and then earning a whole lot more. I'll give you an example. If you were to build a house, 5-bedroom duplex in Ikoyi, in Lagos, Nigeria, okay, and you were to rent it out for a year, you have a return of between 6 to 10 million naira that you're going to be making in terms of rent. But that same apartment, you can furnish it a bit, put some couch, put bed, some decent furnishing, and then rent it out individually through Airbnb, hotel.ng, bookings.com. But by the way, you need somebody to help you with this, and we help out in this area too. So you can talk to our office. But imagine you do that now, and then you rent it out on a daily basis for 15,000. Ladies and gentlemen, instead of earning between 6 million to 10 million per annum on your 5-bedroom duplex, ladies and gentlemen, you will turn that to 27 million. Let's even say, because of some people who won't be sold out every day, because of some other bills that you need to pay, let's knock off 7 million. Ladies and gentlemen, you will still be, you have increased your income to 20 million instead of 6 million, or max 10 million. And I can tell you that an apartment that can get you in Ikoyi that you can rent out for 10 million per annum, you definitely will make more than 27 million if you were to be using it as a serviced apartment. So this residential strategy is actually one of the best ways to build money and build wealth and make millions. However, it's a bit more expensive, right? It's a bit more expensive because, the cost of building house in this part of the world, it's not that, it's a bit pricey. So you're going to spend some money to build a house, but you can. That's why we always recommend start with land banking. That's still a very affordable way to get started. Again, I want to know, how many of you are getting value? If you're getting value, type I'm getting value. Everybody talk to me. How many of you are getting value? If you're getting value, type I am getting value. Come on, everybody, talk to me. I repeat, if you're getting value, type I am getting value. Okay, so we've shared today how to make millions in real estate post-COVID. And the first point that I've been able to share with all of you is making money through referral. And I showed you somebody that was still paid today. And by the way, this is not the only person. Okay, I know some days in this office we pay out between 5 to 10 million in commission to people who sold properties for this company. And I'm not talking of other companies doing the same. So there's a whole lot, and we're talking of pre-COVID. People are cashing out every day. They're getting 10% commission just by referring. Say, buy property here. They are making money every day. How about you? Okay? Stop giving excuses. Stop playing victim. COVID-19 happened. And I see some people, rather than look for this kind of opportunity, they will be begging on social media. The same energy you are using to enter people's DM and you think they have some money and beg them for money, that same energy you can use it to slide into their DM and say, hello guys, you can buy property from me. We have good property in this location. The same energy, the same effort is what you need. You can build wealth, ladies and gentlemen. You can make money, ladies and gentlemen, using the same strategy. Okay? Wealth is possible. Money is possible. You just need to know the strategies that work. Again, how many of you are getting value? If you're getting value, type I'm getting value. Now, number 2 is land banking that I shared today. I've given you several stories of people. Pastor Paul bought his, almost 10 acre house on the Rockies for 25 million. And then 10 years later, it was worth 3 billion naira. That's the kind of stupid money you make in land banking. Okay? But listen, it's because of foresight. If you want to do land banking, you need to have foresight. You need to be able to see into the future. Because when they bought that place in Lekki, nobody was going to Lekki. Lekki was bush. It was one way. You can run 200 kilometers per hour, that Lekki effect. It was all bush. But they saw into the future and bought it ahead. Everybody wanted the Koyi or VI that time, but they bought it ahead. What they bought for 25 million, 10 years later was worth 10 billion naira, 3 billion naira, 3 billion naira. Yeah, from 25 million to 3 billion in 10 years. Isn't that genius? Okay, number 3 way is residential real estate. Okay, residential real estate, basically, you are able to what? Buy property, but I said this time around, use the strategy of service department. Okay, instead of just normal real estate, use service department, and with service department, you making cool cash because you can double your income, in fact, triple your income. Okay, when you are doing service department than when you are just doing normal yearly rent. Number 4, okay, is called real estate trust. Real estate trust in this case, you're looking for somebody, a real estate company, to say, hey, I don't want to leave my money in the bank. By the way, many of you don't know. Your money is depreciating in value. If you leave your money in the bank, it is losing value. It is depreciating. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying this, share this video. Okay, share across Facebook, WhatsApp, LinkedIn. Okay, share across all different platforms. Okay, Facebook, LinkedIn, share. Okay, and click on the Facebook party icon and invite people. But share. Hit the share button now and invite people. So the 4th way to make money is real estate trust. Look for a credible real estate company and tell them, I have some money. Can I invest with you? How much returns can you give me every year? You may get 20% per annum. Yeah, you may get 15% per annum. But please don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Some people will promise you 50% per annum. How realistic is that? Let me say this to you. Even if Pope John Paul is the one promising you investment, once it's beyond 20% per annum, it's a high risk investment. And I don't care whether they swear with the Quran or the Bible with you. You know at the back of your mind that they may not be able to meet up with the expectation you have. Just know that. And you are hearing this from a real, by the way, I'm not just
I'm not an investor by book. I'm an investor by result. Right? In 12 years, with the help of God and great mentors, I turned 1,000 naira to multi-billion naira corporation today in this country, in this same Nigeria. So we're not teaching you theories. I'm not one of those speakers that come and teach you theories. They teach you what they've not done. Google my name. We have almost 10 estates across parts of Nigeria. Okay? Massive investment. So it's not a story of we're motivating you. I'm teaching you what I've tasted, what I've handled. Anyone promising you more than 20% return on investment per year is a high risk investment. I'm not asking you not to do it. I always tell you to divide it into 3. Low risk, mid risk, and high risk. So when you are even putting your money, know that your money can go. Right? Because where we miss it, we say the person is a pastor, the person is a bishop, the person is a pope, the person is a deacon. And you're just deceiving yourself. It's pure ignorance and greed. It doesn't matter who they are. You're hearing it from me. Once it's above 20% return on investment per year, is a high risk investment. So the guarantee that you get your money back is very slim and low. I always say to people, okay, that you are not guaranteed that you get your money back. I can see Omoshola, so he said, when can we come inspect your property? Obviously, you can call my office any day, anytime. Just Google GTX Homes. Okay, but the numbers to call is 081 8811 That's the office number. Just always tell them, I listen to them this show, and I want to invest in your company. Always let them know, how you got to hear about the company. I have left instruction that anybody who mention my name, they should give them special presidential treatment. They should give them CEO treatment. So don't forget to mention that I'm coming from your MD CEO, because they will give you special treatment, I can assure you. So you can always call that number 081 8811 By the way, you're free to start typing your questions. I will soon start answering questions right now. Okay? Start typing your questions. I'll answer all your questions. 081 8811 Let me put the number on the screen. I will appreciate that. 081 8811 That's the official number to call. Just tell them from me and that you want to inspect our property. They will take you there. And by the way, we normally do online inspection, because some of you are in countries that you are not able to inspect. Some of you don't even want your family members to know you are investing in property, because the last money you send to them, they finish the money and you don't have property. Okay? I know how this story works. I have my own personal story, experience of what happened to my own mother. Okay? It's still a painful experience to tomorrow. So all this, I have relatives, sometimes you're on your own. Okay? So even if you don't have anybody to come and check, we do physical Facebook live inspection, where we're on the site, we're streaming live. You can see the land, you can see what you can ask questions, you can inspect and know what you are buying. And I always also ask our people for the video of the estate. They will show you, even with the drone footage, you will see everywhere. Okay, so you can see what you're buying. And I think that's one of the unique things about GTech. So we have what we call virtual purchase of property, from inspection to allocation. Even your document, we'll send it to you via UPS or DHL. Anywhere you are in the world, we'll send your document to you. So we have been able to create that kind of amazing world-class system. And we're one of the pioneers of this model in this country, where you don't need to know me, you don't need to even come to Nigeria to buy your property and still get all your documents. Okay? So I need you to know that when you want to invest, be careful, because when you come to this subject of returns on investment, you have to be very careful. You have to be very, very careful. Returns on investments are possible, but you have to be realistic with yourself. You need to know that, okay, there are high risk investment, there are low risk, there are mid risk. And when you choose to do high risk, when you are supposed to do mid risk or low risk because of your own personal greed, okay, you're on your own. So I'm going to take more questions. I have Adiwale. By the way, guys, if you've enjoyed my class before I start taking questions, type thank you, Prof. I'm also known as the real estate prof. Okay? Come on. Have I done a good job? If I've done a good job, show me some love. Show me some appreciation, ladies and gentlemen. I want to be loved too. Okay? We all need love this season. So show me some love. You've gotten value through this training. Show me some love. Good news also, if you need to reach out to me, by the way, please, I want to beg you. I'm one of the most busiest human beings in this world, and it's not pride. Okay? It's not pride. So if you are interested, because there are certain conversation on investment, particularly when you are ready to make payment. Let's assume you want to invest 20 million now. You have the money right now. And all you just need is a guide and a counsel. Okay? You can reach out to me. But you see, this one that you are not ready, in your account, even God knows, nothing is there. And then you now waste my time for the next 1 hour. It's not fair. Okay? Because in this part of the world, we need to learn to start valuing people's time. When you are ready, you can still reach out and you still get their counsel. But now that you are not ready, there's no point. So you can reach me in person if you want to. Okay? But it's WhatsApp chat only. Okay? WhatsApp chat only, no calls. No even WhatsApp call, just chat. WhatsApp chats. Okay? Only. And the numbers to reach is +164 another 64 273317. It's my US number. It's always active anywhere I am in the world. On WhatsApp, I'm always active on that line. Anywhere in the world. Other WhatsApp, when I travel, they are no longer active. So, again, +164 64 273317. Let me put it on the screen. Again, +1 64 64 273317. +1 64 64 273317. That is the WhatsApp number you can always reach me on. But I've also given you the company's number. You can reach the company any day, anytime. So we share how to become a millionaire in the real estate sector post-COVID, and 4 points. Become a property referral. Number 2, invest in land banking. Number 3, residential property or real estate, particularly using serviced apartment. Number 4, real estate trust, where you invest your money in exchange for a return. Okay, but be careful here. Get a disclaimer. Please get a mentor, get a consultant, get an advisor before you do any of these things we are sharing. You do not just listen to me on social media and then you jump into it, and then you don't get proper counsel. You mix it up, and then you say, but they taught me on social media. You see, common sense will only give you common result. And there's nothing as frustrating as have knowledge. Have knowledge is worse than ignorance. Okay? You want to learn something, learn it in full, and get all the details you need so that you can have, a detailed, solution and answer and strategy as to how to go about what you're trying to do. And I think this is very key in building wealth in this part of the world. It's very key in becoming very, very successful when it comes to property investment. My own story is something anybody can do if you follow the rules. It works for anybody. My rule was simple. Okay, I started small, I thought big, and I grew fast. Okay, but I got mentors, I got help, I got mentors, I got leaders, and it cost me money. I remember one of the classes cost me $27,000 to learn real estate. Okay, so it costs money. It's not cheap. No, listen, the best way to get wisdom is to pay for it. Okay, wisdom is never cheap. Knowledge is not free. You need to spend money. Egole. I love you guys. I really do. And you should know that. I really do. I love you. So I'm going to take questions right now. So I have somebody asking about, investing 10 million naira. He says, what can 10 million naira do in Nigeria real estate? With 10 million naira, if you reach out to me, I will show you property that if you buy today in land banking, in 5 years, you cannot sell it less than 50 million. Take it to the bank.
guaranteed. In 15 years, you can't sell that land for less than 100 million or 200 million. Take it to the bank. This is not something where there are real cases I can show you. Real cases of this. Okay? We know the secrets. I'm doing it. By the way, it's not even any land. One of the unique things, by the way, guys, any land I'm showing you, I've also invested my money. Right? And that's one thing with me. Why people pay me a lot premium, my coaching program, the highest coaching program I run, goes as high as $20,000. And people always say, why do people pay you that much? And by the way, I don't even take more than 10 people in a year for such. And people ask me, I said, because my teaching is not theory. It's out of what I've done. I will show you results. It's not the same story. One of our estate, as our last year, October, 1.5 million. Right now, it's 9 million. Well, we just have 19 plots left. And phase 2 is beginning. We will be selling at 10 million per plot from day one. Okay, so that's what makes me unique. It's not like we're teaching theories. We're teaching what we've done, what has worked for us. Things that I used to build wealth in this same country. And you know how hard it is in this country, okay? Mashallah said, do I now live now? I mean, the truth is that I have businesses all over the world. We're a registered company in the US, in the UK, in Dubai. And so I'm always, in all this, even in different countries of the world. But COVID I'm in Nigeria at the moment. I'm always everywhere in the world. Okay? So, any more questions for me? Any more questions for me? Grandma is here. Abiodun Abuola says, it is not work if you cannot work very hard and spend money on coaching and mentoring. I agree with you. Take the 18. Okay, I agree with you, ma'am. If you can't spend time and resources to get good mentors, okay, you're just going to be wasting your time and energy. You will really not maximize the best that you can get. So I hope I have answered the guy's question about what can you do with 10 million. My answer is simple. With that 10 million, I'll show you where, if you buy today, in less than 5 years, you will be able to sell it for 50 million. I can assure you that. Okay, that I can assure you. Any more questions? Do we have any more questions? I want to thank everybody that has watched today. We have 35 people who have shared today's video. Thank you for sharing. I think we can do more. I still think even after this event, after this streaming, share it. Share it will change the life of many people. Many people. A lot of us are just wasting our time on social media. Witchcraft has moved to social media. Mama Luku impregnated Babajide, right? Prophet Kiniko did Kiniko to Mama Risika. How does that add value to you? How much did that bring to you? And then you see people calling in. How will that add 1 kobo to your pocket? Hey, we can gossip for Africa. That's why they say if you want to hide a thing from a black man, put it in a book. If this show, we have 90-something, 80-something people, the highest 90-something people, I think we hit 100 viewers at some point. First of all, if I was gossiping about somebody in this country, if this was a show to gossip about somebody and say somebody is the devil, first of all, we will not have less than 1,000 people watching. Second of all, we will have had maybe 1,000 shares. And that's why we're not moving forward in Africa and as Africans. Because things that really have the potential of changing our lives, we don't want to hear. It's another man's business that we like. And we're the one encouraging it. Because when we're hearing good content on social media, we don't share, we don't promote, we don't push such content. It's the one that is somebody's, and you see, I have no problem if you make money from
somebody else's gossip. By the way, let me say this, all these bloggers who always do all this gossip, they are making money. In case you don't know, they will upload those same videos on YouTube, monetize it on YouTube. In case you don't know, they have blogs. They put those content on their blog, they make money. It's you, the one using your data to be listening to Ejo Elejo and using your credit to be calling over Ejo Elejo. What? Something that is none of your business, right? And it will not add one kobo to your pocket. One shishi. I don't like this content. And I think we need to wake up. We need to wake up as Africans and begin to talk to ourselves. That listen, we need good content that we can learn from. Something that I can learn, okay, how can I do, turn my business around? What can I do? How can I work on it? Look at how we are being treated like slaves in 21st century. Look at African Americans being shot like chicken on the street. But you know what? The crux of it is because one of the major aspects we're supposed to push when we're asking for abolition of slavery was financial emancipation and mental emancipation. Mental freedom and financial freedom was part of what we should ask for. We should have demanded that slaves were taught how to make money. Slaves were taught investments. Slaves were taught that, listen, you cannot just leave us like that. Yes, you give us freedom to move, freedom to now vote, but we need more than that. We need demand for it. And that's part of what we're suffering from. So you see, in every part of the world, literally almost every part of the world you go, you see a black man is almost synonymous to lack. It shouldn't be so. Black is not synonymous to lack. You go to the poorest neighborhood, you see black people there, drugs, all manner. Because we did not teach them. We have taught our people to gossip, to focus on luxury rather than asset, to talk about people rather than talk about how to build themselves and their wealth and their finances. Let's not deceive ourselves. The Bible said it. The lender, okay? The borrower is a servant to the lender. It's there. It's in the Bible. So even if there is no more slavery, as long as, and that's why Africa is still a servant to the Western world, because we still go to them to borrow. Africa now China is the new master of Africa now, because that's the new place we have been going to borrow, right? So conversations that are cerebral, conversations that have potential of changing our minds, we don't listen to them and we don't promote such conversation. It's the that we like to do. I rest my case. I love you all. Thank you for watching. God bless you. See you some other time. Bye-bye. Remember to follow me across all social media, okay? Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Follow me across all social media. As Stephen Akintayo and as Stephen Akintayo TV and SA Global Consult. Love you. Bye-bye. You can thank me if you enjoyed this. I appreciate you. I can say a lot of you thanking me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You can call the office. Somebody said, do I become a referrer? Call the office if you want to learn. www.bit.ly/GTEX Homes Consultants, right? So you can see the link. So some of these things are being used. I love you all. Good night. God bless you.